If you're a small YouTube creator like me, as in less than 1,000 subscribers, you may have received an interesting email showing some changes to the YouTube partner program. This is the YouTube monetization program. So I'm talking about that in this video. If you're at all, even if you don't have a YouTube channel, if you're at all interested about how some of us make money, or should I say used to make money on YouTube, then I'd love for you to watch. Thanks guys. Oh, and I am focusing on the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Look in the Palette 5-minute face in the get ready video. Yes, I know I'm looking a little bit crazy, but I'm doing get ready with me, so don't mind this. I'm using my Guerlain Law primer, and I forgot my I'm looking around and can't find my eyeshadow primer, so let me grab that. So as I said in the intro, this is really just going to be a very chatty get ready with me, and I'm trying out my products that I recently got in the Beautylish box. Well, some of the products that I got in the Beautylish box. Yeah, so what I really wanted to talk to everybody about is the new changes. Don't mind that. Is the new changes coming to the YouTube monetization program. So I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury 5-minute face on the go Smoky Eye Beauty. But today I'm really doing a very simple look because I'm not going anywhere too I'm not really going anywhere too fun, but I wanted to do get ready with me with this palette just to see what it looked like. So okay, back on track. So the question really was I get this message, guys, from YouTube creators. If I'm sure you've seen that my YouTube videos do have commercials on them. I'll give a little bit of history about myself. I've been on YouTube for quite a few years now. I'll be the first to admit that in the beginning I didn't really take it all that seriously. I posted whenever I felt like it. I felt there was no real incentive for me. It was just kind of fun. It was loosey-goosey, and I did that for about a year. And then I got curious about the monetization program, and you know, from what I'd seen, I didn't meet the requirements for it because I can't quite remember what they were, but it was like they wanted a lot of subscribers and a lot of views and so on. But one day I was digging around, I'm not sure what I was doing on YouTube, and I saw that the criteria had changed. They'd loosened up the criteria. So I tried my luck. I applied to the monetization program, and I got accepted. So that is when I started doing, you know, I clicked on, I was excited, and then I started getting some videos, some commercials, adverts on my videos. So I have to admit, I have a Google AdSense account because I have a blog, and I'll link it up here. And I was not really making a lot of money from it because I'm not at that time I was super active on it, but one thing I've come to realize is that if you don't have very many readers on a blog, and I mean very many readers, you won't make a lot of money on the Google AdSense. So it was coming along slowly, you know, a couple of cents here and there, whatever. And then I started monetizing on YouTube, and my money went up. Again, it wasn't, you know, I wasn't like paying any bills or anything. It wasn't anything too outrageous, but I have to be honest and say that it motivated me. You know, when I saw that, hey, I can make a little bit of change on this, I started taking it more seriously. And if you look at my history, you will see that I did start posting more regularly. I did start educating myself a bit more about YouTube, and before you know it, started seeing the numbers roll up. Oops, try not to knock anything over. I did start to see the numbers roll up. So then I started to take it more seriously. I started to educate myself. And lo and behold, late last year, after some time, I admit, more, it wasn't like I immediately started seeing the benefits. But as my subscriber count went up, as my views went up, and this was really based on how many videos I put out. I don't put out a lot of videos, so, no wait. I don't get a lot of views, so I have to put out a lot of videos, and then that's what makes the view count go up. But I don't get a lot of views per video, if that makes sense. So for me, if I want to get my watch time and my watch time and my views up, then I need to put out a lot of videos. I get the odd sporadic video that does well, but for the most part, I'd say maybe 100 to 500 views seems to be my range. Okay, let me do this right. Okay, anyway, so alright, this is my lane. I'm okay with it. I'm building. I am getting more views, don't get me wrong. I am getting more views. I am getting more subscribers. I'm pretty happy with it. And where I was going with this before I lost my train of thought is that lo and behold, last year I got my first YouTube paycheck. And I was actually super happy about it. So yeah, I finally got my very first YouTube paycheck. And I was super excited, and it was great. And ever since then, I have been motivated to, keep plugging away. And I'm working on it. I think from what I was seeing for myself, I was projecting myself as I'm going to get 2, probably 3 YouTube paychecks this year. So again, not a lot. The way the YouTube paycheck thing works when you're in the monetization program is that once you hit $100, you get a paycheck. So if you're getting like $15 a month, once it accrues and you get to 100, you get a paycheck. Some months are better than others, but yeah, it's like I said, I'm not, over here making a full-on paycheck with this. I was using my It Cosmetic under eye corrector, color corrector thing. Now, I know some of you are thinking, so what, it's $100. Pretty much, yeah. But at the same time, it's $100 that I don't have. So to me, I look at it as, hey, I'm generating a different income stream. I have other income streams, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, this is something that could turn into something, And to even get that $100, I love coming on here. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I love coming on here. I have a lot of fun doing these videos and stuff. So to even get that 100 is kind of cool. It was like a reward. It really was like a reward. Okay, I'm gonna have to do eyeliner off camera because I can't. I'm not that one-handed, dexterous, whatever that word is. I'm going to go ahead and use the Chanel Le Beige foundation in 121 Caramel. This is one of my favorite foundations. So, but before I start in foundation, let me read you guys the email that I got about 2 or 3 days ago that, well, did not make me too happy. Excuse me. Did not make me happy at all. Did not make me happy at all. So it was from YouTube. It was from YouTube Creators, which is on YouTube where those of us who create can go and find help, basically. And it said, Ahhhsoneo. Today we're announcing changes to the YouTube Partner Program, YPP, While our goal remains to keep the YPP open to as many channels as possible, we recognize we need more safeguards in place to protect creator revenue. Blah, blah, blah. Under the new eligibility requirements, your channel is no longer eligible for monetization because it doesn't meet the new threshold of 4,000 hours of watch time within the past 12 months. I'm close, but I don't. And 1,000 subscribers, which I'm not close to. So it then goes on to say, if you reach these minimums by February 20th, you'll continue in the partnership program. If not, this is your 30-day notice, you're going to be terminated. So when you click on the Learn More button, that's part of the email, it gives a little bit more detail. And one of the things it does, it tells you how to reapply for the program once you meet the requirements. And then one of the things that it says is there's lots of questions and answers. It's actually very useful when you click the Learn More button. And then there's a comment about how you'll go ahead and get paid for what's in there now. And yeah, okay, right. So I have to admit, when my initial reaction when I saw this was, what the hell? What? I don't know. I was kind of thrown off. Yeah. Like you try to find a silver lining in something. I think I'm still trying to find a silver lining. I get it. I know people who've shut down their channels because their content was being copyrighted and other people were monetizing it and benefiting from it in that way, which is total BS. Is total BS, and I feel sorry for those people and wish that, I want them to get their channels back. Great. I have a lot of thoughts about this, to be honest. Some of my other concerns were really, yeah, and one of my initial, my headband's falling off. These things happen. One of my initial concerns was, okay, so basically you guys are killing off the small channels. You don't want us little baby YouTubers, I don't even think I'm a baby, I think I'm like an embryonic YouTuber, to just go away, right? Because not that the check was that big an incentive, because we get it so sporadically. I was reading some of the information they gave, and they said that for like 90% of the channels that they're getting rid of, or was it 95%, we're making less than $2.50 a month. So I make more than that, but okay. So I get it. I want to say I get it why they're doing it, but it's tough to take as someone who's really trying to get into this YouTube thing. I know I've been around for a while, but I still, like I said, I still consider myself in the embryonic stage, and really was looking at that check as just something that's extra and that's fun, and that, it comes when it comes. So, oh, I just wanted to say another thing that I saw, when the initial email came out. I went and started reading some of the comments that were on there, and a lot of people were, bemoaning the "you're killing off the small YouTube channel" thing. I keep looking there because I'm obviously watching myself in the mirror, so I apologize. It's very distracting even for me. And then there was a lot of channels that were, bemoaning the fact that this was happening. And then there was some, and then immediately there was a rash of people saying, if you subscribe to me, I'll subscribe to you, right? And I figure even in videos similar to this one, there's gonna, this would be the right time for me to put up those subscribe here buttons, which if I can figure out how to do it, I will do it. But really that was my initial reaction is, okay, what do I need to do right now to up my subscriber count? Do I need to host a giveaway? And it kind of almost felt fake. The thing is, I do want to host a giveaway. I last year I did a Valentine's Day giveaway that I thought went pretty well, and I was thinking about doing another one this year. But now I feel like if I do one, it's, you know, everybody's going to be doing them, trying to get their subscriber count up, and it's going to get lost in the hullabaloo. I like to do them, obviously, to try to get more subscribers. I'm using my La Mer, the powder here. But I also kind of like to do them to thank people who have already subscribed. Because, you know, one of the things that doesn't make sense to me about this criteria that they're imposing is that, for one, the average, most channels don't get most of their views from their subscribers. I mean, I looked at my numbers and most of my views do not, like, approximately 90% of my views do not come from my subscribers. They come from people who just randomly find me on the search buttons and so on. So I don't know why YouTube is using that criteria as a, why it's using that as the criteria, you know, subscriber count. Alright, I'm trying this blush here. I don't know if it's gonna work, but hey, it's very light pink, and I'm trying to keep the look very light since my eyes are so heavy with the smoky eye look. But I'm hoping it works because, you know, this doesn't seem like a very brown girl friendly palette, but you know, let's see. I wouldn't take this as my only palette if I went somewhere, but I don't know. I'm liking the look so far. And now I'm trying the this gold highlighter here. This seems to me like it reminds me of the Rihanna highlighter, but much muted, because hers as much as I liked it in her commercials and adverts and stuff and print materials, when I swatched it, I thought, this is not real life for me anyway. Okay. So yeah, I gotta finish doing my eyes, but I guess I'm just on here sharing my random thoughts because this came up, you know, and then I thought, well, I had that moment when I thought, just stop doing this, and I thought, you know, why not? Yeah, I don't have the, why should I? You know, yeah, I don't have the added incentive of the little check. Ugh, I'm dropping everything, but I will, I think I'll get there eventually. And at the end of the day, I like the relationships and the people I've met through this channel. So, you know, why give that up just because I might not get $200 to $300 out of it this year? You know, okay. I mean, hey, I could have used the $200 to $300 this year. I could have used that and bought something. I could have used it to buy a giveaway gift for you guys, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. Do I think this is gonna kill off smaller channels? Maybe. I think some people might get discouraged, but I think most people will be like me. They'll just take it and say, oh well, I still want to post videos even if I know, ugh, I always do this. I think people will still want to post videos even if there's no incentive, but you know, and I'm kind of hoping it'll be more likely to spur me to get my setup to look better, to post more often, to get to that elusive number of 4,000 hours watched within 12 months and my 1,000 subscribers. And I'm really just gonna focus on it from that perspective, that let me do it. Let me keep pushing. Let me get there. I mean, I'm at about 650. It goes up and down a little bit, but I can live with that. I was actually quite happy with 650, but now I guess I have a new goal. I mean, my goal is always to get to 1,000, but you know, now I have a push. So, okay, I'm gonna do my eyeliner off camera and fix my hair, and yeah, we'll finish this up. Okay, so this is it. if I finish my hair and then take the 3 curlers out, I still have my headband on. So those were just my thoughts really on the change to the YouTube partnership program, the monetization, and how it's going to affect us smaller channels. Again, really, maybe this was just a long rambled way of saying please subscribe. But I did want to do a quick get ready with me using the Charlotte Tilbury palette that I got in my Beautylish 2018 Lucky Box. I actually kind of liked it. I mean, I would obviously need to use other palettes along with this, like I would still need my face powders and so on, which I have Holy Grail face powders. I'd probably still keep those. But I would use this. I do like the smoky eye look I was able to get out of this. So, and I'll try to get some close-ups in. But this wasn't half bad at all. So, thanks guys for watching. Hope you're staying well. This is Neo of Ahhhsoneo. Please subscribe. Please, please, please. Please hit the notification button so you can see my videos when they come up. And stay well and be blessed.